Thank you, Madam President. Colleagues, it's with great sadness that I rise to ask that the Senate adjourn in memory of former MTC Metropolitan Transportation Commission Deputy Executive Director Ann Flemer, who passed away on March 1st. Ann began her career at the MTC as an intern in 1982 and joined the staff as a planner in 1983, following a master's degree in city planning from UC Berkeley and a bachelor's degree in urban studies from UCLA. In 2001, she became MTC's first Deputy Executive Director for Operations and Deputy Executive Director for Policy in 2009, enabling her to be the only person to hold each of these leadership roles. Ann coordinated the Bay Area's response to the Americans with Disabilities Act, helped create the Bay Area's Welfare to Work program, and shepherded the development of the Universal Transit Fare Payment, now known as Clipper in the Bay Area, in addition to the 511 Traveler Information Service. She also served as the first female chair of the Intelligent Transportation Society of America and was the first recipient of a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Bay Area chapter of WTS International, formerly known as Women's Transportation Seminar, which promotes the advancement of women in the transportation industry. Ann will be warmly remembered by all the lives she touched and for her decades of inspiring, innovative, and productive work on behalf of all Bay Area residents. She's survived by her husband, Paul, and her sons, Matt and Kevin. And as a former MTC commissioner, she's someone who I worked with back when I was in local government. She was just one of those absolutely dedicated public servants where it wasn't about ego, it was about getting the job done, and she will be greatly missed. Colleagues, please join me in adjourning the Senate today in the memory of Ann Flemer.
Senator Cortese, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. I too rise on this same request for adjournment for Ann Flemer, and I suspect that her family will be listening at some point to the proceedings here today. And what I want to say on a personal note is I had the opportunity to serve with her as a member of the Metropolitan Transportation Commission, and I was counseled in a very generous manner by her. But I think what her family, especially her children, would want to know is that each and every day she brought them to work with her. She was a devout Catholic and was raised, if I remember right, in the Belmont area, went to Catholic schools, and having had a similar background myself in terms of upbringing, I could recognize in her this generosity of spirit, this sense of charity, and enjoyed talking to her, given that we were about the same age and had children about the same age, about our children's successes and opportunities in the Bay Area at the time. I was shocked just a couple of weeks back at a Metropolitan Transportation Commission and ABAG reception here in Sacramento to find out from the executive director that most of the staff had just come back from Ann's memorial, and she was just really getting to the point, I think, in terms of her own longevity, her own life, having retired from the commission a while back, to really enjoy her retirement. She was at that age, and you know, living here in the beautiful Bay Area, our hearts go out to her family, her friends, and to Ann herself, that she didn't get the opportunity to enjoy the fruits of her labor much longer. She passed away much too young. So I join in this request for the adjournment today. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Dodd, you're recognized.
As another former commissioner from the Metropolitan Transportation Commission and chairman, I really appreciate my colleague from San Francisco's words and also from San Jose. Simply put, Ann Flemer was the best of the best. At a time where women weren't really getting executive positions, she rose to one of the highest levels at MTC, and again, she was just an absolutely amazing person. And there's so many disparate groups that are always coming to, to MTC and to all the regional boards that you've all served on from time to time. And she had that uncanny ability. First of all, she wanted to be of service. She wanted to make sure that everybody, got their say on every single issue and their point across. But in the end, the policies that we passed at MTC were far better as a result of her fingerprints being on them and her great work. I too, request this adjourned in memory. Thank you so much.